e tabua e o si sambe mo rekan roka. Adoro mo tabua ando telita kana waronga na Pula FM. Namba 2 e na sir.
Bula nanga go ilimo ando telita kana FM na go sa sector tu na Pula FM.
Bula o tsempo ni valu ngone ni kandabu ni mokisa o bacik-ciku na sinu ando telita ka bali na waronga na Pula FM na bantu na sir.
Oh lori mai na gagi suka lambasa. Ito do telita na Bula FM. Number 2 na sir.
Bula FM number 2 na sir.
Good evening, this is FBC News. I'm Jackie Spate. In this bulletin, Attorney General calls for more sexual abuse awareness in schools. Multi-million-dollar Chinese company has rejected claims of corruption. And time running out for Christmas Island compensation payout. Attorney General Ayaz Said Qayyum has expressed the government's concern on the level of sexual abuse on children. Speaking to various school heads at a workshop in Suva, Said Qayyum says this phenomenon must be stopped. Ali Kimbia has more.
Addressing a room full of principals, head teachers and senior education officials, Attorney General Ayaz Said Qayyum has called for more awareness on violence against women and children.
For all of you, you are all leaders in your respective departments or sections or regions, and you have to hammer home this point. We have actually at the moment in the criminal justice system a life sentence that can be given for rape or sexual assault. But the point is, even if you have life sentence, if the value systems don't change, then people will continue to perpetrate this crime.
Reports of sexual attacks on young children have increased over the years. In most cases, the perpetrators are relatives or people in a position of trust. Said Qayyum says although people are now coming forward and reporting such abuses, there is a lot to be done.
Nonetheless, that's still not an excuse. And I would urge all of you, because we have seen abuse of both girls and boys. It's not only girls; it's all girls and boys, and it's a phenomena that must be stopped.
Said Qayyum says it's critical for teachers to talk openly about these issues and for students to be aware of the forms of violence that exist. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
Skyline Estate Investment Group Limited, a Chinese company that's set up in Fiji, has dismissed claims of corruption, saying it's honest business and investments. The company, which has Chinese Hong Kong ties, held a media conference in Suva about its development plans. Ellen Stolz has more.
Skyline Investment Chief Executive Jason Liu says rumours that the company is a front to hide corruption are all lies. The company has come under fire for alleged fraudulent deals in the Solomon Islands, but Liu says some of those rumours are from disgruntled former employees.
In the future, Fiji will actually notice what we are doing. Like we let time to prove what we are genuine.
The company, which was set up in Fiji last year, says they chose to do so because of the consistent increase in tourists, especially from the Asian countries. This, he says, will be ideal with the introduction of Fiji Airways flights to Singapore and Beijing soon.
With all the new flights, and the tourists will increase dramatically. And with all the investments Mr. Liu is proposing here, will actually create more jobs for local Fijians.
Skyline Investment has bought $25 million worth of land for various projects planned for the coming years. Liu says they plan to spend $85 million upon completion. This includes an electric park which will be manufacturing household and business electrical items for the local market and export from Navua, and the 20-story Momi Castle holiday resort, which is targeting Chinese tourists. Ellen Stolz, FBC News.
Finance Minister Ayaz Said Qayyum has assured that the Ministry of Education will ensure every child has access to the digital literacy. He was speaking at the Microsoft Education Transformation Workshop in Suva today. Ali Kimbia has more.
The One Laptop Per Child initiative started this year as part of the digital literacy program. The government wants all schools to have the capacity to teach the curriculum using laptops, tablets and other modern devices. However, Finance Minister Ayasaid Kayum says apart from an increased level of productivity in students, it can also have adverse effects.
In fact, it can be the reverse. So if you have 4G in Suva, Nosori, Lami, Lotoka, Nandi, and you have everybody with the right connectivity, but the people in Lao or Kandavu and various rural parts of Viti Levu and Vanuatu don't have access to that. In fact, there's a much wider gap that's created between the haves and the have-nots, those who are connected and those who are not connected.
Syed Kayum says the government is mindful of such issues, and this might happen if the ministry does not take a careful approach towards the digital literacy program.
We have to be very careful about that. And government is very, very mindful of such a situation. This is why you see some fundamental changes with the Minister for Education.
The Microsoft Education Transformation Workshop is aimed at educating various school heads and curriculum development officers understand more about the digital literacy program. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
The deadline for the Christmas Island compensation payout is the end of the month. $500,000 remains to be distributed, will have to be returned to the government if unclaimed by recipients. Savaira Tambua has more.
We have actually utilized all avenues, the media and of course the TV coverage. However, we still have yet to confirm those who have blood ties or even relatives, close relatives of the 6 veterans who went to, who were part of the group that went to Christmas Islands.
Team leader George Washington has confirmed the 6 veterans P. Saulakaleka, Apimeleki Katunibau, Waisea Suliwaliwa, Charles Stinson and Manasaba Loloma. Washington is urging those who have blood ties to these men to come forward. Each Christmas Island veteran has been awarded more than $9,000 for compensation.
We still have yet to receive information from the public. For those who might have information in regards to the relatives of those who were part of the 6 names that I've just mentioned.
Government has allocated $2.95 million to a total of 239 veterans who are identified for compensation under the government's Christmas Island Veterans Payout. They were on the island when the nuclear tests were carried out by the British government in 1958. Sabaira Tambua, FBC News.
Coming up after the break, 2015 Fiji National Women's Expo collects more than $300,000. Stay with us.
Hi, my name is Edred and I'm from Nandi and I love Mirchi FM.
Hi, my name is Sonny from Canberra. I love listening Mirchi FM online.
मैं हूँ उर्मिला देवी आसियासी तावा से जितेन शांडिल को और अश्निल को तावा में लॉक कर दिया जाए.
हम लोग यहाँ से कतो कमे Mirchi FM सुनता है. Mirchi FM is hot.
I'm Shelly in Tanga Nursery. Mirchi music simply bindas in nursery.
मैं अशफाक बालू से Mirchi FM मेरे नस नस में.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Welcome back. This is FBC News. The 2015 Fiji National Women's Expo was able to collect more than $300,000. The 3-day event provided a platform for 570 women to expose their skills and talent. Shriti Prasad has more.
The National Women's Expo has become one of the biggest events promoting female entrepreneurship and commerce and is set to grow from strength to strength.
Since its inception in 2014, the Expo has grown in popularity nationally, regionally and internationally. We have witnessed that this platform is an avenue to inspire the women's creativity and skills that need to be recognized.
Sales from the Expo totaled more than $3,000, with the biggest portion earned by women from the Eastern Division. Minister for Women Rosie Akbar says the ministry will make 2016 even better.
If we take this to another level next year, hopefully we should get a better return on our investment. I'm not saying this is not, it's a very good return on the investment that we made, apart from the monetary gains that the women took back, the capacity building workshops and all the events that were centered around the Expo allowed women to go back home economically empowered.
8 participants were later sent to Indonesia to attend entrepreneurship training in Jakarta, Indonesia. Shriti Prasad, FBC News.
The Pacific Islands News Association is looking to sign a memorandum of understanding with the All China Journalists Association to allow for more cooperation between media organizations in China and the Pacific. The request for an MOU was made during a recent visit of 12 Pacific Island journalists to China. Our senior journalist Eleanor Tarangaivu was part of the visit and files this report.
6 journalists from Fiji and 5 others from Samoa, Tonga, Cook Islands, Papua New Guinea and Vanuatu have just returned from a 7-day trip in China, learning about Chinese foreign policy in the Pacific, as well as the One Belt, One Road initiative, a cultural and trade exchange program.
This is the first time that the Chinese explain to me what their government is, what they are doing, what they're looking forward to do.
Something that struck me, the resilience to build, even though as a nation you failed, the nation got up again on its feet and is one of the leading economic powerhouses in the world today.
During the visit, Pacific Islands News Association President Moses Stevens relayed the need for more cooperation between Pacific and Chinese media, given China's continuous development assistance to the Pacific.
You're building our roads, you're building our wharfs, you're building our parliament houses, you're building our sports complexes, you're building our international convention centers, you're building our schools, you're building our health centers, but there's nothing on CCTV. And so as a leader in my position, I'd like to see those stories in the Pacific told here.
ACJA International Liaison Department Deputy Director Fang Xinjiang says they are looking into the request.
We want to strengthen our ties between ACJA and the PINA in the future. So, and we want to continue that kind of program in the future.
Meanwhile, the media delegation visited some famous sites in China, despite the temperature reaching -1 degrees at times. A certificate presentation ceremony at Guangzhou City in Fujian province rounded off the visit. In a bid to further cooperation between media industries in China and Pacific Island countries, the PINA president has also extended an invitation to the All China Journalists Association to attend the Pacific News Summit in Palau in March of 2016. Eleanor Turangaibu, FBC News.
Miss World Fiji Brittany Hazelman has made it into the finals of Miss World's sports competition. The finals will take place tonight in Sanya, China, with the winner earning a place in the semi-finals of the Miss World contest on December 19th. Hazelman is ranked in the top 25 for People's Choice, top 20 for Multimedia, and top 10 for Best National Costume. Miss World Fiji National Director Andy Blake says people should support Brittany by voting online.
This year for Fiji, Brittany has been placing in most of the fast-track events, so we're very excited. We're thrilled with all the support we've been getting from the country and from all the supporters around the world. It's evident that everyone's been supporting her because she's also in the top 25 for People's Choice. Today she made the finals for the Miss World Sports Finals. We'll get to know the results later on this evening, Fiji time.
The 65th Miss World pageant will be crowned on December 20th, and the live telecast will air at 1:30 a.m. on FBC TV. The delegation of the European Union for the Pacific is hosting an event to mark the end of the European Year for Development 2015 in Suva tonight. The European Union launched the Year for Development in January this year with development partners, regional and international organizations, civil society partners, and the media. Our reporter Ellen Stolz joins us live now from Tapu City. Ellen, how is the event shaped up so far?
Yes, Jackie, this is the first ever European year to deal with external action and Europe's role in the world. And here with me tonight is Deputy Head of Delegation Johnny Ingle Henson. Mr. Henson, would you be able to just tell us, in terms of the European Year of Development coming towards an end, how's the year been for you?
It's been a fantastic year. I mean, every year the European Union chooses something particular for the year to be about. And as you said, we chose 2015 to be about the European Year for Development, not just in the Pacific, but all over the world. And the objective was to inform the people, the beneficiaries of EU development cooperation assistance, and the citizens in the European Union about the positive effects of EU development cooperation and assistance. We started out in January with a launching event where we invited all our implementing partners to a big event and the media. And then every partner choose a month with a particular theme. And then throughout the year we have had major events, 4 or 5 different events every month to sort of highlight what this particular theme is about. Now this month's theme is about human rights, last month was about sustainable development, and we have really been encouraged by the kind of enthusiasm that has been shown and by the acknowledgement and recognition of the EU development assistance.
Thank you, sir. Back to you, Jackie.
Thanks so much for that, Ellen. We turn to sports now. Here's Jamie with the latest.
Manaka, Jackie, and good evening. Coming up in sports tonight, 7 teams gear up for showdown in Cape Town. And we find out what NRL star Marika Koroibete.
Bula, I'm Dori from Nasinu Market. My choice is simple, Gold FM. Only the classic hits.
My name is Yvonne. I'm from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Sayandra, my name is Sunny. Only the Gold FM at Golden Point Resort, Raki.
Hi, I'm Anna of Nasinu. When it comes to a radio, my choice is always Gold FM. Only the classic hits.
My name is Anna and I'm from Nandi. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Following Fiji's victory over England in the opening round of the HSBC World Rugby 7 Series in Dubai, the second round is ready to kick off in Cape Town, South Africa this weekend. Fiji currently leads the World Series standings with 22 points, followed by England on 19, with USA and New Zealand rounding up the top 4 positions. The Cape Town Sevens kicks off on Saturday evening, and you can watch it live right here on FBC TV. Melbourne Storm winger Marika Koroibete has set his sights on a big year in 2016. The 23-year-old was happy with his performance this season, despite the Storm losing out in the preliminary final playoffs, and is confident of coming back bigger and stronger next year. Salendao Dakalaka caught up with Koroibete today and filed this report.
Home for a week, Marika Koroibete made the most of his short break to pay a visit to young patients at the CWM Children's Hospital.
Especially I was a bit emotional seeing the kids here, especially Christmas coming up, seeing the parents, I was a bit emotional, up a bit, and hope I do my part, and working out towards that, and everything gonna be falling apart.
He's no slouch in the try-scoring department.
He's doing a really good job. I'm proud of him. He's one of my good mates too. I love the way he plays. I know he's one of the big role models.
Koroibete returns to Melbourne tomorrow with a fresh outlook and sheer determination to succeed in 2016. Salendo Takataka, FBC Sports.
The Fiji Under-23 football side has shifted into high gear, preparing for next month's tour of Spain. The Rio-bound team moved into camp in Suva this week and is looking to get its combinations right before leaving for Europe. Rohit Deo caught up with the team at training today.
The Fiji Olympians team is slowly starting to gel together under the watchful eyes of coach Frank Farina.
We've only been in the last 2 days, so we've had a session each morning. They've worked really well, really hard, so it's been good.
Farina says the inclusion of senior players has helped the under-23 side lift their performance.
I want to give as many opportunities to the senior players as possible to show what they can do. And because, ultimately I can only pick 3 for the Olympics. So, it's a chance for them to try and impress, and get a spot on that plane to Rio.
The players have been playing football throughout the year, so fitness is not an issue. The coach is looking at getting the combination right before heading to Spain.
So it's really on our defensive structure, our attacking structure, and it's just a matter of getting them moulded into a unit and then working together. Because, as you say, this is the first time I've had the under-23s, so it's really a combination of all of those things.
The team breaks camp on the 20th December and flies off on the 13th of next month. Fiji plays 5 matches against development sides of the La Liga competition, with more matches to be confirmed. Rohit Deo, FBC Sports.
Preparations for the Oceania Nations Cup football tournament next year are well underway, and Fiji Under-17 coach Selen Lal has begun his search for more talent at the ultimate Fiji Soccer Cup tournament in the West. Josephine Avula has the details.
Hustling to score a goal, these young players will stop at nothing to make the cut for the national squad. Having watched a few games already, Fiji football under-17 coach Selen Lal says standards have improved immensely.
It's very hard to select the under-17 and under-20 teams this year just because of the standard of players that we have got from the development centers and center of excellence. Under-17 selection is underway, and I'm doing the selection for under-17 while Mr. Yogendra Dutt is doing the selection for the under-20s.
Lal adds local players have been able to match the skills of teams from Australia.
This will also give us chance to be a very competitive team in OFC, and for us to see many of World Cups that will be coming in future.
There has also been an increase in the number of teams participating at the Ultimate Cup tournament compared to previous years.
For the first time, we have got somewhat 16 teams participating in this tournament, and Fiji football has used this ultimate sports as for the development of our girls soccer even here in Fiji.
Lal will announce the national under-17 football squad for the Oceania Nations Cup after the final on Sunday. Josephine Avula, FBC Sports.
FIFA instructor and technical advisor Hesterine Dereus believes the national women's football side has the potential to achieve better results at professional level, and says Fiji FA is doing a fantastic job arranging such tournaments that develop the sport from the ground up.
When the national team was in Australia last summer, I saw that there is quite a diversity in the team, some very talented players and some maybe less talented players. So it would be really good to have a wider pool, so you can select more players on an equal level.
The ultimate Fiji Soccer Cup tournament continues in Ba and Nadi tomorrow. Fiji will host the 2016 futsal qualifiers in February next year. Initially, Tahiti was the host event but pulled out last month. Fiji was then awarded hosting rights. This gives the Fijians an upper hand to qualify for their first ever futsal World Cup.
The 2016 OFC Futsal World Cup qualifying rounds will be played in Fiji, as you know, from 8 to 13th of February at Vodafone Arena, and that's the main purpose of our tour of New Zealand, to build a formidable team for 2016 OFC World Cup qualifying round.
The team leaves for New Zealand this Sunday to play 6 build-up matches. The main bout at this weekend's Wild West boxing promotion between Petero Ngitha and Napoleon Taumoepeau is building up to be one of the best. Ngitha defends his heavyweight title against the ever-improving Taumoepeau at Nandi's Prince Charles Park on Saturday. Rohit Deo has more.
Unlike most boxers, Petero Ngitha spends less time in the gym and more in outdoor training, knowing that the fight with Napoleon Taumoepeau won't be easy. The soft-spoken boxer says he will do the talking in the ring.
I'm ready. Preparation good. This week I'm doing leg training.
Ngitha was only 22 when he became the heavyweight champion in 2010, but hasn't had any fights in the last 5 years.
Can't say much, I'll talk in the ring. So I will not underestimate Napoleon. Time will come.
The Lauan Torpedo has called on his fans to come out in numbers to show support.
The fans, for those who support me in boxing, I want you to come and watch this game, this main game. But I'll only talk in the ring.
There will be a total of 9 bouts on Saturday, the program starting at 5:30 p.m. Rohit Deo, FBC Sports.
And that is your sports for this evening. It's back to Jackie now with business.
Telecommunications company Digicel Fiji has been getting into the Christmas spirit, visiting its media partners. The staff and management of Digicel paid a visit to the Fiji Broadcasting Corporation today, singing Christmas carols and sharing morning tea. The company says this is to thank its media partners for the work put in during the year and also spread the joy of Christmas. Brief showers was experienced over the interior and eastern parts of the larger islands today. Elsewhere, fine weather apart from brief afternoon or evening showers. A trough of low pressure lies over Rotuma and extends east over Tokelau and northern Cooks. In temperatures, Savu recorded 29 degrees this afternoon, while all other centres crossed into the 30s. Tomorrow's forecast is for brief showers in Suva and Savu with mostly fine weather in other places. The further outlook is for brief showers over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Elsewhere, isolated afternoon or evening showers. Our main stories again. Attorney General calls on schools to hold more awareness campaigns against sexual abuse on children. Chinese company Skyline Investment denies claims of corrupt dealings in Fiji. And time running out for Christmas Island veteran compensation payout. Time for this week's poll question. We are asking, should Biotawai be guaranteed a spot in the Fiji Sevens team to the Rio Olympics? Visit our FBC website to take part. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page FBC News. And if you're on Twitter, follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news or simply hashtag FBC News. You've been watching FBC News. I'm Jackie Spade. Bye for now.
Hi, my name's Liviana Valentine. I'm from Nandi and Today FM rocks.
My name is Ateza. I work at Golden Point Resort. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
My name is Krish. I'm from Tava. I like listening to Big Breakfast. Today FM rocks.
I'm Juliana. I'm from Mautaka and I like listening to Today FM.
Hi, my name is Chelly. I live in Arere. Today FM rocks my drug and lollipop. Bula, my name is So. I'm from Navua. I like listening to Today's FM.
Bula, my name is Asilika from Raki and Today FM rocks with my flip-flops.
Today's hit music on Today FM.